right. So we actually, I'm very excited to be here today with a great group of people. Actually, it is one of the virtual villages that we are doing to promote a lot of stuff that's going on in our community here. And I'm here with two awesome people in the village and the town and I think around the world because they're very uh, they'll fill you in who they are and you know what we're doing here today. So you guys want to introduce yourselves?
That was a really beautiful introduction.
Yeah,
We
thank you.
appreciate
That
that.
was really nice.
I wrote it down and I forgot and I wrote it down again. But no, that please introduce yourselves, guys.
I thought we were known around the world, and I thought maybe I was the only one thinking that, but you just confirmed it.
And actually, no, it's interesting because I was talking to a cousin of mine back in Ecuador, and we were talking about what because he plays guitar too, and he kind of sings a little bit,
Uh,
and one of the things that we talked about is music, and he's like, so you guys have, and actually he brought it up about you guys. So I was like, really, you guys know? He's like, yeah,
Wow.
I seen some of the stuff that because he used to live here in Austin many years back, and
uh,
kind of know about you guys, and he kind of follows the stuff that you guys do. But please, it's not about me; it's about you guys. So please
That
introduce.
makes me very happy. Thank you for sharing
so
that.
I'm Mike Risko.
I'm Miriam Risko, and we own Mike Risko Music here in Ossining, New York.
So, so quick question: how long do you guys been here in Austin? And I guess for some people that may not be familiar with you guys.
So we are celebrating our 25-year anniversary here in Ossining in business this year in 2020. What a year to celebrate it, right?
Definitely, it's a very exciting actually that year to celebrate. So, but tell us, what do you guys do? Where you guys located? What is Mike Risco Music School and music within itself? What does that mean?
So we're in the village of Ossining, and we're at 144-146 Croton Avenue in Ossining. We've been here, like I said, 25-year anniversary. We used to be down the street, and we moved up to the location that we're currently in.
And we have a music school, a music store, and we have a musical entertainment aspect of our business also where we are performers and we go out and do a lot of performing with our band, the Mike Risco Band.
So, talking about a little bit about that. So, what is this the past few months had meant to you guys in relationship to the way that you guys been doing business? What's COVID had changed? How do you guys manage to deal with this situation that's going around in our country and in our world?
hmm Well, one thing I can talk about is that our lessons, we have a lot of music teachers, and we teach music lessons on all different instruments, pretty much every instrument and voice. And so we moved all of our lessons virtually, which we had been doing for several years prior to the pandemic, because that was one of our ideas, was to be able to have, our teachers that either, if they move, to have them be able to continue working for us, and then also open up our circle of teachers that are, interested in teaching, and our students from all over the country. So we've had students and teachers working remotely for several years, and when the pandemic hit, we were able to just sort of smoothly transition into all virtual lessons, which has been working out pretty well.
And also all our other programs we made virtual also. So we have a big musical theater program that we turned into a virtual musical theater program. And we also do rock band classes, which are now virtual as well. And we're hoping for some kind of hybrid kind of rock bands as we move forward. So
Yeah, it really, as soon as this happened, it made us have to change gears and sort of, continue to not reinvent, but just kind of, we were already sort of doing a lot of virtual stuff, including we have a new e-commerce site, so we're selling retail online. And it just kind of pushed us into doing even more of that. Oh, so maybe that's a customer right now. So,
But we basically through the whole, we never stopped working. We never closed we never shut down any of our education programs. So we kept working through the pandemic. And we closed our doors on March 16th, but we immediately went virtual that week. So everything just switched over immediately. And we kept all our staff working through the entire time as well.
Wow, very, very interesting. I mean, that's something a lot of businesses have struggled with, the transition of the virtual world, I guess. And but you guys, in a way, have been doing that already.
Yeah,
Helpful.
I think that the timing worked out well for us because we were already doing it, and so we were able to just sort of tip the scale into doing everything that way.
Yeah. So besides that, what is something that, if I was going to your store, what is something that I would not expect to see in your store? Let's say there's something that people be like, wow, I didn't know that you have that, or I didn't know that you guys do that. Is it something that is something more unique to what you guys have in there?
It's funny that you should say that, Manny. We hear that a lot. People know us, as you said, around the world. We have a new e-commerce site, which is riskomusic.com. And we are known for having some of the most amazing selections of guitars. We sell everything in the store, all different musical equipment. But, for instance, we're a premier dealer for some amazing guitar manufacturers. This is the Ibanez Steve Vai Pia, and this is a new model that came out. Things like this, you don't see everywhere. And when people come in to shop with us, they often say, I cannot believe the selection of guitars you have in here. That you're not going to find this kind of stuff anywhere.
Yeah, it's incredible. Just a little bit about music. I love music, and every single music, every single part of that, I think is valuable as a way to express yourself in different ways. And what is interesting, actually, I used to play guitar many years ago. My mom put my sister and I in a conservatory back when I was a kid, and you know the guitars was a passion. I love the guitars. I don't play guitars anymore. I don't play any instrument.
Sounds like it's time to start again.
Maybe, but it's incredible that I've been in your store, and it's just incredible the instruments and the technology that you guys carry there. Is this something, if I was someone that wants to start this, wants to take a guitar lesson or a piano lesson or any instrument that you guys offer, how do I reach out to you guys? How do I do that? What is the process, I guess? Take me to step by step, I guess, and how does that work?
Well, students who are interested in lessons can call us or email us, and we give every single student who's interested a free trial lesson on whatever instrument they're interested in trying. We offer lessons on guitar, piano, voice, drums, bass, strings, brass, woodwinds, and all kinds of other, we do 30, 45, or 60-minute weekly lessons. So the best thing to do is call us or email us, mail@riskomusic.com or 914-762-8757, and we will walk them through the process of getting started.
Besides doing that, how do I follow you guys? Do you have social media, Twitter accounts, Instagram, Facebook, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so we have 3 Facebook pages. We have Mike Risko Music School, Mike Risko Music Store, and Mike Risko Band. So you could follow any of those pages. We also have an Instagram page, Mike Risko Music, and we also have a Twitter page. And we welcome everybody to follow us. We try to do a lot of engaging posts. We do a lot of interactive types of activities and events. And even now, while everything is kind of virtual, we still kind of try to maintain that same level of virtual activities. Like, for example, we're going to be doing a virtual event called Conversations About Guitars. So people can just kind of like log in and we can just talk about guitars. We did all through the heart of the lockdown, when everybody was locked down, we did a weekly open mic night, which we want to bring back this summer and do maybe every other week, which was really nice, and it was free for anybody. They could just call or email for the Zoom login, and we would give them the login and people would play and we have conversations about music. It was really, really nice. And then our students get to do a free weekly student showcase. So any of our enrolled students have the option to sign up for our weekly showcases too.
You know what's nice about the open mic specifically and the student showcases was with the open mic, there are students, like adult students that have since moved away, Rochester, California, Florida. And when we were doing things in person, those people typically weren't participating because obviously they live far away. Now they're seeing that and we're inviting them back, and all of a sudden they're at our open mic, it's no problem, and they live across the country and they see other people that still live here,
and they can contact us that way too. So if you log into one of our events, and we can chat about instruments or lessons or things like that too.
And with the student showcases, the relatives are tuning in from all over. We'll have a student showcase on a day that's raining here, and then you see relatives that are in sunny Florida watching from the beach. I mean, it's really actually pretty amazing how if people can get into this virtual business, how it can just open up your whole circle. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's pretty incredible. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we have learned a lesson, I guess, in how to communicate among ourselves now in this virtual world. So is that something that you guys hopefully pretty soon will be done with this pandemic? Is that something that you guys want to keep that going as well to open up to more people to be engaged to music and to you guys?
Well, one of the things that we found through this was we started getting students from all over, not just the local community. So we plan to keep the virtual lessons going. And even when we can add back all our other programs in person, we'll definitely be doing a little bit of both for sure.
Awesome. That's pretty cool. So tell me something. Do you want to? I see the guitars. I see you have two guitars in the background. Is that something like a little taste of what we could get from you guys? You want to show us your store around? What is the next step?
We're gonna play you a little song.
Awesome.
All right, let's see. This is a Yuri Alvarez guitar made out of Honduran mahogany, 40-year-old mahogany. With a quadruple A Adirondack spruce top. Nice acoustic guitar. Let's see if I remember this. I think it's here.
It's been a while. I got a chrome-plated heart, wings on these fingers, trying to tear it apart. I got angels crying from up above, and they got rust in their eyes, they got a rust on their love. I learned to leave no stone unturned, keep the wall against my glass, and the love is real as the day is long and the night is black, as black as night.
Ah,
I got just a little taste of something
Just
there.
a little something.
that was awesome.
Because I don't know exactly sometimes where she wants to go.
I didn't know if you were gonna end it or
that
not.
particular look was
Felt like
either
an
end
ending,
to hit
yeah.
the bridge, do another verse. That was, but
Worked out, yeah.
I read
I think
your
that
mind.
was enough.
That was pretty awesome. I mean, for people that sometimes they don't know you guys. You guys do a lot for our community as well. So kind of tell me a little bit about that portion. Giving back to Ossining, I guess. What does that mean to you guys?
Well, we've been here for so long, and we really, really love Ossining. I actually grew up here, and Mike's been here like, how many years have you been in Ossining?
Like 75 years.
Yeah. So,
No, this building that we own now, where Mike Risko Music is, was a music store years ago in the 80s, and I started teaching guitar lessons in this building in like I guess 1986 maybe. So that's how long I've been teaching lessons in the area.
And we just love it. You know, we really want to support the community. Everybody is so supportive of our business, and we get just everybody comes here and shops and takes lessons, and we just really feel that it's really, really important to stay engaged and do what we can for Ossining.
No, and it's right. I mean, you guys have done a lot for our community. So I want to thank you for all the hard work that you guys do in relationship to bring a little bit of music to our lives. And just the expression of music is just amazing. So
you know, we think it's the music is really important for everybody, and it makes you feel good. And you know that was why, you know, we both started doing this not to start a business. We've just played music because it feels good and we like it and it was fun and it's exciting. Your guitars are cool and singing is fun, and
we love that this business came out of us being musicians, and that's sort of how the whole thing kind of transformed.
And every part of our business is just an expression of ourselves and what we actually enjoy doing. You know, musical theater is something that Miriam has always been into, and you know, playing guitar has just been something I've done since I was a kid that I love to do. So, you know, I feel just as excited. She'll tell you every single day, you know, getting up and looking for the next guitar and the next cool pedal and the next sound. And, you know, it's the same as when I was 13. I feel like really exactly the same way.
that is awesome. That's definitely, you know, that's something that the passion, you know, for music again is just incredible to me. Is a way to express yourself in different ways. That's the way I kind of learn, and you know. So what else do you guys want to show to our viewers? What else do you want to say to?
I want to take a little field trip out to the music store and look around.
Awesome.
So we're in the store. I'll take you for a little look around here. Let me start over here. This is one of our most popular instruments that we have. There's the ukulele, of course. We have ukuleles. And then we'll take a walk around here. We have some brass instruments and woodwinds up there. There's our counter here with all of our social distancing and screens and things like that.
Here.
Yeah, we have that there.
Behind it, so you can see.
There's Miriam behind the counter. And then we're pretty mobile in here too. You know, we have, this is our plexiglass screen here with our counter. This is actually on wheels, so we can kind of move it around. So when people come in the front door, you know, we have everything set up here properly. And then over here, we have all these amazing effects pedals, which we are known for having a gigantic selection of pedals. These are little pedals that you plug your guitar into and you step on them for different sound effects. We have all that. We got some beautiful guitars up here. Everyone hit those lights?
Sure. I want to show this too.
And so as we move down here, we got lots of different guitars. And then up here, this is where people sort of just find this a little breathtaking. You know, some of these instruments, of course, you're not gonna like this. You know, it's hard to find things like this anywhere else. These are Paul Reed Smith guitars made in Maryland, and of course, we have a whole wall of them. So when people come in, they usually sort of look back here and go like, "Wow, I didn't know you guys carried all this stuff." So yeah, and then over this way, we got some drums. What did you want to show?
I want to show them this.
Oh.
We're so excited because we just won 3 Best of Westchester awards this year. We won Best Music School, Best Music Store, and Best After School Program. So we are so excited to have now 12 Best of Westchester awards. And it's particularly exciting since it is our 25-year anniversary. So we're super grateful and thankful to everybody who voted for us.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. Now I can hear you.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know, that stuff is, it's nice to be recognized. And, we love what we're doing and love being in Ossining.
No, definitely. I mean, and those awards actually, for people may not be aware, you usually is you guys get those every year. It's not just Austin. And I know you and I have spoken to all the stuff that you go to Nashville a lot as
Yeah,
well.
we're actually supposed to be in Nashville. We would be there now.
Yeah,
for
we'd be there this
the
week.
NAMM show. So yeah, we've won Top 100 Dealer for the past 6 years. And then last year we were a finalist out of 3 music stores for the top dealer. We didn't get the top dealer, the place in Germany won, but we were super excited to.
It was amazing to be in that kind of
incredible places. So that was exciting.
Yeah, no, that's when I first when we first started talking about that a couple of years back, I was just amazed that I was like, wait, I thought you guys was just here. I didn't realize how the extent of the work that you guys do in regard